Hi, I'm Ron de Parmesan here with Newscats. Hold on to your seats, Furrians, because we have some explosive news that might just shake the catnip right off your shelves. On September 15th, 2024, the Iranian-aligned Houthi militia fired a hypersonic ballistic missile that targeted Israel, claiming a successful strike in the Jaffa region. That's just south of the bustling city of Tel Aviv, where things were already buzzing with life. This missile, my friends, zipped through the air at a breakneck speed of over 5 times the speed of sound, travelling around 2,040 kilometres, or about 1,270 miles, in only 11.5 minutes. That's like your cat zooming to the snack cupboard, but much more serious. Houthi spokesman Yahya Sari celebrated this as a monumental success, stating it was the first time their missiles reached central Israel. Quite the bold claim from a group often lurking in the shadows of these high-stakes conflicts. This just goes to show you how tensions are ramping up in that part of the world. Who needs a thriller movie when you have real-life drama unfolding right before your eyes? Now, about that missile. The Houthis dubbed it as a new hypersonic ballistic missile, which they say is designed to slip past traditional missile defense systems. And here's where the plot thickens, folks. Sari claimed it successfully penetrated multiple international defense systems, specifically targeting Israeli and American technologies. But there's always a twist in this story. Reports later revealed that the missile didn't even hit its mark. It ultimately fragmented in midair and landed in an open area, avoiding casualties altogether. That's right, people. What the Houthis presented as a triumphant attack turned into a fizzle rather than a bang. But hey, the mere act of flying all the way into Israeli territory caused a massive stir. You could practically feel the tension in the air, and I bet there were a few folks diving for cover. The Israeli military is definitely not sitting still on this one. They reported that their defense systems, including the well-known Iron Dome and the Arrow system, were activated, but shockingly didn't intercept the missile. It's like having a cat with 9 lives and watching it forget to jump. Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister himself, condemned the launch, stating in no uncertain terms, "They should know by now that any attempt to harm us will be met with a heavy price." Oh wow, that's a phrase that really weighs heavy, isn't it? The Israel Defense Forces have already launched an investigation into how this hypersonic missile managed to sneak through their defences unnoticed. They are scratching their heads and trying to figure out just how these Houthis pulled off this sneaky manoeuvre. It's an eyebrow-raising moment for military strategists. Let's just say the engineering teams are going to be very busy in the days ahead. Now, let's talk about the public reaction in Israel. With something this big hitting so close to home, it's not surprising that approximately 2 million Israelis scrambled for shelter as air raid sirens blared across central Israel. Picture this: families rushing into bomb shelters, panic spreading like wildfire. Reports indicate that a few injuries occurred as civilians hurried for safety, with some collapsing under the weight of fear and confusion. Can you imagine the chaos? Debris from the interceptors fell haphazardly in various spots, including near Ben Gurion Airport, sparking fires and heightening anxiety in the streets. The whole scene was thick with fear, and it felt as if looming shadows of conflict were hanging overhead. It's intense, folks, and you can almost hear the whispers of concern in the air. Oh, but the story doesn't stop there, does it? The Houthis have vowed to continue their barrage, framing this missile strike as part of an ongoing military campaign against Israel. Sari even indicated that more missile strikes should be expected. Talk about a bold stance. This event has drawn applause from regional factions like Hamas, who hailed the Houthis' actions as retaliation for Israel's actions in Gaza. It's a significant escalation in hostilities, a ripple in an already turbulent pond over there. While the world watches these developments unfold, it feels like a gripping episode of an edge-of-your-seat thriller series. Who knew regional politics could be this intense? Now, let's take a moment to think about what's next for Israel amidst these rising challenges. The backdrop includes heightened hostilities involving Hamas and escalating tensions over the Israel-Gaza conflict. This missile attack signifies the Houthis' growing capabilities and their role in the shifting dynamics of the Middle East. But this isn't merely about military might, it's about regional alliances and the complex relations between countries, which, might I add, are as tangled as a ball of yarn. With potential threats looming large, it's vital to stay aware and informed. So, what do you think, Furians? Is this the beginning of a more extensive conflict? Or do you believe Israel will find a way to regain control? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep the conversation rolling. Stay with us for ongoing coverage. I'm Ron de Parmesan, and this has been another Newscat special report. Meow.